Welcome to another episode of CarpFishing.Tips. This week we went through to 50 Rand Dam again, and we were there from about 3 o'clock, 3:30, and we didn't get very many bites. In fact, we only got one. There were a few fish showing around the dam, but they were all either very far from us or way near us, like literally a couple of meters from the bank. We did get a visit from the local ducks though, which walked in and out of our swim a couple of times, but they left us alone to a large degree. They're quite cute. We also ran a test of our homemade boilies. They both kind of swelled and came off, but the one that we put in the oven seemed to fare a bit better. It does give a bread-like consistency to the boilies. So we decided we would work on our rod pod prototype, and here it is. This is our beta version. We're actually pretty excited about this rod pod tackle organizer we've created for ourselves. You would have noticed that it's a bit different from the first time we showed this to you guys. It's a little bit wider, and the reason for that is that we wanted to make sure that our round carp tackle containers were able to fit into one half of the tackle bottom, and we could put all the bass stuff on the other side with the bank rods and that kind of thing. We used the plastic fencing again as to make up the walls of the rod pod, because obviously the PVC pipe leaves a lot of holes. We could have put in more PVC pipe, but I find that the fencing is just a much better way to actually do it. Keeps any little things you put into the rod pod from falling out, and yeah, it's just pretty rad. We used a lot of the PVC pipes to create structure for the fencing, because obviously the fencing is very flimsy, so we'd use all the different connectors and PVC pipe to give the fencing a little bit more rigidity. We did notice that the plastic fencing tends to sag when it has weight in it, so wherever there is stress on the fencing, we try to put a PVC pipe in between. You'll notice later on the video that we moved the wheels to the edges of that steel bar, and the reason for that is just because obviously the carp fishing tackle is a lot heavier, so it caused the rod pod to kind of tilt to one side, and with the wheels on the edges of the structure, it obviously gave it a lot more stability. So sit back and enjoy me in my Crocs and red shorts, trying to build this concept tackle organizer. If you're wondering why we actually created this in the first place, it's just we found that trying to pack the car and unpack the car with all the tackle was a real pain in the butt. It would take us 20 minutes to pack the car, it would take us another 20 minutes to unpack the car, and then another 20 minutes to pack the car, and another 20 minutes to unpack the car when we got home. So we were looking for an easy way to actually organize our tackle. I know that there's a lot of tackle systems out there, but nothing really piqued our interest, and I've always wanted to build something out of PVC, so I decided perfect opportunity. You'll notice that there's three 4-way PVC splitters at the top, and that basically is just to create a bit of a table. There you go, you can see the three four-way splitters. That's just to basically create a table. So the cool thing with that is that when you take out your gear, the hook baits and the syrups, you can just pop them on top and then you've got easy access to them. And here's basically the front and back of the rod pod, as well as on the left there's our bank stick holder, which is just basically a 40mm PVC pipe, and on the far right is our actual rod holder, also made out of 40mm PVC pipe. It actually works a dream. We've also put a paracord on it so that you can actually lift it and put it on over your arm and carry it wherever you need to go. Yeah, basically this saves us at least 20 minutes in packing and unpacking, and yeah, it's really great. So before we managed to get to this design, it used to take us forever to pack stuff in and out, but yeah, this works great now. We're very excited to try it out on the bank, and I'm sure you'll see it in a few of our videos to follow. Yeah, and that's our video, guys, and this is our attempt at making a door to the rod pod. It's not terribly functional, but it at least keeps the stuff from falling out of the front of the rod pod. We have streamlined it a bit since the taping of that. And that's our first video for 2020. Happy New Year, guys. Hope 2020 is a great year for you and you catch all your personal PBs. And as always, tight lines. And remember to share with a carpy friend.